All right, so obviously the EA Sports UFC 5 trailer just dropped, the reveal trailer, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about the most important, or the 5 most important things that I've noticed from inside the trailer, and we're gonna get straight into it. First things first, the real wrestling scrambles. They look a lot more authentic and real, as you guys can see with the Conor McGregor takedown, or Conor McGregor being taken down by Michael Chandler, and with Islam, going for the takedown on Volkanovski. But from what I can remember, I kind of thought that, or I could have sworn that it was kind of the same in UFC 4, and the chain wrestling wasn't really what it really meant out to be. So moving on to the next one, next important thing I saw, I would say Frostbite engine. And the Frostbite engine, just a new gaming, or like a new software that they're using for the game, new engine, and that just means more realistic ways for fights to end and things like that. And if they can execute this perfectly, that's going to be great, because obviously the game needed to be revamped. It needed to be, it needed to be a lot more realistic. So the Frostbite engine should be able to help that. Next thing I saw that was important, moving on to number 3, was the ref jumping in for stoppages. Now this was something that used to be in the older UFCs, so I'm not sure why they got rid of it, but nonetheless it's back. So now, if you're on the ground, you're taking a whole bunch of punches, which happens a lot. Sometimes you'll be on top mount on somebody in UFC 4, and you're doing ground and pound, and the fight's just not getting stopped. Like if they're just on bottom, just taking punches, they can't just sit there and take punches. So as long as they control it perfectly in the right way, then this will be good. Next up, coming in number 4, not really in a specific order, but it kind of does play out like that. Doctor stoppages, this is another thing. The doctor kind of checking on the fighter to see if he's taking too much damage. This better not get out of hand. Obviously it needs to be if the person is taking way too much damage, which happens in fights. Like, I mean, we've seen it time and time again. We have people getting knocked down 10 times, all types of stuff going on, and they're just still in the fight. So that just doesn't make sense to me. The more damage you're taking, the more likely the fight must get stopped. And it's just that simple. And last but not least, guys, the significant jump in graphics. Obviously this game is only going to be on the current gen consoles, which is PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. So obviously we're going to see a significant jump in graphics. I kind of thought that was going to happen in UFC 4 once the next gen consoles came out at that time, which are now the current gen consoles. But the graphics didn't get any type of significant jump like the other games did. There was no PS5 version. It was just literally PS4 version and Xbox One version. So significant jump in graphics, and that's pretty much it. The trailer was kind of underwhelming, if I'm being honest, guys, but to be real here, like, they're gonna come up with a gameplay trailer, and we got a couple more weeks before the game even comes out, so who knows what we'll end up seeing. And there was also some details from UFC Intel. Shout out to UFC Intel. I'm following them on Twitter. It says draws will be in UFC 5, from newly added draws in offline and online play to realistic updates, how the ref steps in to save a down fighter from too much ground and pound. The number of ways a fight can end has grown in number, the number of ways a fight can end has grown in number and authenticity in UFC 5. So yeah, just a lot more ways for the fight to end, which is cool. And yeah, that's gonna pretty much do it for this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Are y'all excited for UFC 5? I'm still excited for the game, I ain't gonna lie, but I'm gonna be an honest critic here. Like, I'm gonna be honest about how I'm feeling, in real time. So that's just it. So I need y'all to do the same thing down below in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about the trailer, and I'll catch you guys in the next video, man. Peace.
I've been so locked in, make it move so I won't fall off. Never bite a hand that feeds you, you might gotta call on. It ain't no smoke, you thought I snaked you, but I wouldn't. Still a take a charge, drop his ass and